This is worksheet 8-5. The directions for problems 15 and 16 simply say solve each equation for y. Our goal is to isolate this y. So on the first one, we have log base 2 of 4y is equal to 2x plus 3. And it doesn't have to be anything fancy, this or that. Our goal is just to get y by itself. So in order to get it out of the parentheses, let's go ahead and take this log statement and rewrite it as an exponential. So we've got 2 to the power of 2x plus 3 is equal to 4y. And now that 4 and y are outside of the grouping symbols, we can get y by itself a little easier. We're going to go ahead and just divide each side by 4. So I have 2 raised to the power of 2x plus 3 all over 4. And that equals y. I guess you could simplify this down a little bit more if you wanted to. You could say this is 2 to the power of 2x plus 3 over 2 squared. And since you're dividing, right, you could subtract your exponents. You could also end up with 2 to the power of 2x plus 1 equals y as well. Both are correct, right? They're just in different forms. All right, number 16, we have 4 raised to the power of 1 minus y is equal to x squared. For this one, I noticed that we don't have any logs or anything in it. We just have exponents. So when we have an exponential function, one of the ways we typically solve it is we take it out of that form and put it into log form. And what I'm going to do is try to be proactive. And I'm going to get rid of this 4 because I'm going to raise this side to log base 4. So I'm doing log base 4. 4 raised to the power of 1 minus y is equal to log base 4 of x squared. Hope that makes sense, right? Because we just took the log base 4 on both sides. Now this piece we have up here, the 1 minus y is our exponent. We can move that out in front. So we have 1 minus y times the log base 4 of 4. And right now that equals log base 4 of x to the second. Well, I think that you probably have already noticed, right? Log base 4 of 4 we know is the same thing as 1. So I have a 1 minus y is equal to, I'm going to tell you what, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to move this 2 out and put it up here. So I have 2 times log base 4 of x. And now we just need to get y by itself. You could move the y and move everything else. Just depends on how you want to do it. I'm going to subtract 1 from each side. I now have negative y is equal to negative 1 plus 2 times log base 4 of x. And then we'll just divide everything by a negative 1 to flip our signs. Y equals 1 minus 2 times the log base 4 of x. And that is our answer. Now you could have other forms of it also, right? You could have the 1 in the back. It doesn't have to be in the front. I told you I just like to write it that way. All right, that's all I got for this section. If you've got it done and everything feels good, then go ahead and submit it. Otherwise, please make sure you reach out if you have questions.